Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Seth Rollins has spoken about wanting to be in a tag team with one WWE star at least one time in his career, but the team may never happen. The star is currently out with an injury. Seth Rollins spoke about how Cena was preparing to retire and had just won the Intercontinental Championship. He said that he had become a Grand Slam champion and had only 3 appearances left in his career. He said that now was the time for his last ever match. Rollins confessed, breaking away from his usual heel career, to say that he would love to wrestle in a tag team with John Cena. He said he did not think it had ever happened, except for a house show in India, but never on WWE TV. He ended by thanking Cena for his career and saying that he was a great friend and performer. He would love to wrestle in a tag team with him. Unfortunately, being out with an injury, Cena will likely retire before he can return, and that tag team may never happen again. Seth Rollins is currently out with an injury that's likely to keep him out for a long while. He had to give up his World Heavyweight Championship thanks to the injury as well. Now when Seth Rollins returns, the chances of a team with Cena are minute, as it seems that he may not be able to return before the leader of the nation hangs up his boots for good. This may be a chance that has been missed forever. In a world where dream matches and fantasy alliances often remain just that, dreams, Seth Rollins has once again sparked major conversation across the WWE universe. The former World Heavyweight Champion, one of the most charismatic and polarizing stars in modern wrestling, has openly expressed his desire to form a tag team with a major WWE star at least once in his career. And yet, despite the excitement that such a pairing would undoubtedly create, it appears that the opportunity may never come to pass. Rollins' recent comments have reignited discussion among insiders, fans, and even current wrestlers about one of WWE's most intriguing what-if scenarios in recent memory. The idea of Rollins teaming with this unnamed WWE standout isn't entirely new. Over the years, the visionary has built a reputation for reinventing himself through alliances: The Shield, J&J Security, AOP, Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes on rare occasions, and most recently his explosive in-ring chemistry with several rising stars. Rollins has always been someone who thrives in chaos, and a pairing with someone equally dynamic would naturally thrill audiences. However, the most fascinating part of Rollins' statement is that he isn't talking about someone he's already worked extensively with. Instead, the star he wants to partner with is someone he shares mutual respect with, but has never stood beside as a teammate. The WWE locker room is full of high-level talent, but the possibility that Rollins might never experience this one-time team-up adds an emotional layer to the story. Speculation immediately ran rampant online. Some believed it was Roman Reigns, though he and Rollins have technically teamed in non-Shield contexts. Their current storylines and roles make such a reunion nearly impossible. Others suggested Cody Rhodes, given their storied history. Still others looked toward rising stars such as Gunther, LA Knight, or even a hot new NXT call-up. But according to internal chatter, the star Rollins has in mind might be someone he has long admired from afar, a wrestler whose character and style could blend perfectly with Rollins' own in-ring psychology. This makes the situation even more bittersweet, because according to sources tied closely to WWE creative, scheduling, injury concerns, brand direction, and long-term storyline planning make this dream team-up nearly impossible. Rollins' history is filled with partnerships that shaped eras. The Shield changed WWE forever. His run teaming with Murphy helped elevate a new generation. Even his brief alliance with Braun Strowman produced unforgettable moments. But this particular partnership he is hoping for would be different. It would be something personal, something symbolic, something that reflects his growth from a hungry NXT standout to a multi-time world champion and face of WWE. Rollins reportedly mentioned that teaming with this star once, just once, would be fun, chaotic, incredible storytelling. A comment that instantly set social media ablaze. The WWE Universe began to imagine potential matchups, explosive promos, and the kind of unbelievable chemistry that only Rollins can bring out of the right partner. But creative and logistical obstacles make the possibility unlikely. The biggest issue, according to backstage sources, is timing. Rollins' schedule for the next year is expected to be packed with major singles rivalries, possible rematches for top titles, and high-stakes premium live event appearances. Meanwhile, the other star in question is heavily committed to a long-term storyline expected to run through WrestleMania season. WWE does not want to disrupt either arc. Moreover, injuries have played a major role. Rollins' knee issues, particularly the ones he aggravated earlier this year, have forced WWE to be cautious with how they use him. While he's still able to compete at the highest level, officials prefer to keep him in matches where he can control the pace and avoid unnecessary risks. Tag team matches, especially those involving two high-octane performers, often carry higher unpredictability. The other star is also dealing with lingering physical issues that WWE is trying to manage quietly. Combining both into a high-energy tag match, even for one night, could be risky from a medical standpoint. Fans online have already begun to mourn what could have been a spectacular one-night-only alliance, imagining what an entrance, promo, or finish involving Rollins and his dream partner could look like. Many believe the partnership could generate the same magic the Shield once brought to WWE programming, but with a modern flair shaped by years of experience and evolution. Rollins' passion for storytelling and his willingness to explore new dynamics with his peers makes this situation all the more compelling. Even after a decade on the main roster, Rollins continues to push boundaries and search for new creative highs. A one-time dream tag match is something fans would undoubtedly embrace, and WWE knows that. If business circumstances allowed it, the company would likely capitalize on the once-in-a-generation hype such a pairing could generate. Yet, WWE must also think long-term. Both stars involved are multi-layered investments, with the company preparing for major events next year, including international PLEs, media rights expansions, and potential new brand-wide shifts. WWE needs these performers at full strength and placed in roles that maximize value. A random one-night tag match, even one loaded with excitement, does not align with the long-term plans. Despite this, insiders say the idea hasn't been completely dismissed. If the stars align, no pun intended, and if the schedules allow, WWE could revisit the possibility for a future major show. Events like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, or even a Saudi Arabia blockbuster have the kind of flexibility where unique tag matches have been booked before. Rollins himself is aware of the challenges. Although he expressed his desire openly, he acknowledged that the business is unpredictable and sometimes even heartbreaking. Wrestlers don't always get the matches they want, and sometimes fans don't get the moments they dream about. But that unpredictability is also what makes WWE so captivating. Even though this potential tag team may never materialize, the story has added another layer to Rollins' legacy. A legacy defined by ambition, passion, and an unquenchable desire to keep finding new ways to entertain. Fans will continue debating which WWE star he wants to team up with, and whether it could ever happen. Until then, Rollins remains focused on his own journey, one marked by reinvention, resilience, and the constant pursuit of moments that will live forever. And if this dream partnership never becomes reality, one thing is for sure: Seth Rollins will continue creating magic regardless of who stands across the ring, beside him, or against him. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.